Rec Room. The best game that was ever made for a generation that no longer existed. Welcome back to another Rusty video. As you can tell, my voice isn't saying that whatever is about to happen is happy. That's the light switch. This is the button. So, where do I begin? The shutdown. When I heard of this, it was just like rumors, you know? Like, seriously, dude, how is this game gonna shut down? And then, eventually, over time, it was confirmed by the mods. There's still one part of me that thinks that maybe there's a new game that's gonna be birthed from the ashes of this game, but I don't know. This might be it, for all I know. So, we're gonna go into my maker worlds. First, starting with my dorm room. As you can tell, this is no normal dorm room. This is the Daisy AI chamber. That's what she looked like before the nosy drama. Now she kind of changed. There is a actual like animatronic model. Obviously not of this one, but you get it. As you can tell, it kind of looks like the Portal 1 GLaDOS chamber. That's what the original inspiration for Daisy was. GLaDOS. Because I love Portal. As you can tell, we have the blast door, which is unfinished, and we have the light switch. Now, this is basically because my original idea for this place was to just go and make it like a mini PvP map. Like, oh, you have this team over here and that team over there. But since Rec Room's not going to be a thing anymore, I kind of had to play a part in styling this as, well, you know, like the game shutting down and all that stuff. So there used to be weapons everywhere. Except for here, at least I think. And it looked nearly identical to a mini PvP map. But anyways, let's move on. This is the main atrium. As you can tell, this is the starting area. That's the Daisy AI chamber. And this is the main atrium. This is where I spend most of my time. I had awesome memories here. It's the best place. My friends hanged out. And, well, it was like heaven. Over here we have the I Survived the Back rooms. As you can tell. It's a bit old. This is a keyboard that I made a long back, connected to this PC. And a mouse with no buttons. Because you know, it's a desk area, so it definitely needs like a PC. But obviously it doesn't work. Anyways, this is like one of the pictures taken from one of my attempts of making Fractured Reality. I'll make a different video on that and the uncertainty of its future. This is the medieval section. There used to be like crossbows, like any medieval weapon you can think of was most likely here. And I made these torches from scratch. I made this entire section right here from scratch, except for the ceiling. But, well, it's not going to be here when it shuts down, so let's start off with Rusty Red Co., which is this entire loft section, which in a normal dorm room, you get, obviously, without all this stuff. So right here, there used to be guns and stuff, and then, obviously, this was, like, added later. There was, like, a whiteboard. It had, like, a Fractured Reality character called Lucy, which, aka the Mimic. Now, this was... Fractured Reality was first conceptualized before Secret of the Mimic. So it's not the Mimic. It's just Mimic. And then this is Mr. Virtual from Dreamscape. I played that game a couple of times. I'm probably gonna play it sometime around. In his truck, there used to be water, and then this place used to have like a crap ton of guns. And I made this entire board customly made, except for the light, and I had to edit the light to make it nice and red. But yeah, as you can tell, there's shutters on every window. I add that because, I mean, it's a fancy place. You cannot get me wrong. It might be under construction, but it is a fancy place. And then, because, you know, I thought Rec Room, the dorm room, it's missing something. And that is, of course, because I got this idea from, like, another... I went to one of my friend's dorm, and they have, like, two lofts. Originally, I was gonna make like a cool little bridge in between the two, but then I kind of just gave up. These, believe it or not, are not custom. These are like the portal like frames that you see, and then this is the Cool Corp. Obviously, Queso's running the show down here, and there's some coffee, beer, and it's like a sci-fi thing, so it's just gonna have like sci-fi stuff. That's why the light's blue here. And then for these two lights, I also did custom coloring for the bar to make them off because it's daytime. But yeah, that's basically Cool Corp. Pretty chill place. Don't get me wrong. That is the newer model of Daisy, which I was gonna make into like a kind of like the same thing as like Ignited Bonnie, but different. But I gave up. This is what the place looked like before I added separate signages and areas and all other stuff. And then we have the mirror, which, I mean, sometimes I look at, not really that much. But yeah, now let's go and check out the outfits. We have this one, which is Ultra Supreme. And then we have this random one, which I kind of just got from playing Rick Royale. And then we have this one, which I probably got from like a quest or something like that. Got my squared off beard. And then this is my really, really old one. This is what I started the game with. Grandpa. And now, the crazy thing is now I could actually become Grandpa in real life. Granted, my hair and beard are not grayed, nor I'm old enough to get a house or whatever. And then this is, yet again, more of like a father, you know? A cool dad, or a man-child. This is like a random fit that I made while I was playing Isle of Lost Skulls. Sometimes I had this equipped while going in, well, you know, playing the Dreamscape world. And then this is like... Oh wait, did I really screw stuff up? Load. Alright, so this is the Crimson Cauldron one. I got all the parts of this outfit from Crimson Cauldron. And then this one was a phase. I've been in this for like longer than I could remember. I like terrorized like kids in PvP. I was really a captain. And then we have the same thing, but with like a different color and without the glasses. This one... Wait, I wonder, is this... So it's that and that. What's this one? Is this one with different gloves? No, it's the same thing. I have duplicates, and then this is the doctor from Phineas and Ferb. Bury the platypus! Sorry, gang. That was corny as hell, wasn't it? And then this is, either... This is like a golden trophy-esque, esque outfit you can see. And yeah. And then we have this guy again. Only difference is that... Oh no, they're all just the same. Oh yeah, and I have this one. The engineer. The ones that you see with like a squared off beard are like my newer ones. So, yeah. So let's go and reveal what lurks within the confines of my creative matter. Kicking things off with one of the most... a room that I don't even know what it holds, like, at all. This is... oh. Start. Reset. I think this was like a jump scare testing. Well, let's go again, and... Actually, no, this is... might be worth a shot. No. Alright, Hangout Club. I remember my friends, like, we came up with, like, ideas how to beat Crimson Cauldron. All the Rec Room originals, which at the time was, like, roundabout... There was, like, Crimson Cauldron, Golden Trophy, and Rise of Jumbotron. And then the Isle of Lost Skulls, but now it's like... There's, like, one more, and we all know that one more is the other thing. As you can tell, this is the Bale area. There's a lot of nice stuff. That area's, like, under construction, but I'm probably gonna go check it out. Because I haven't been here in a long time. Yeah, I was, like, a little kid. Like, we're talking, like, 12. It was crazy. Originally, I was gonna, like... I think I was gonna have this as, like, an extension to my dorm room, but I just forgot about it. Yeah. So this is the stage area. Remember, I actually just straight up just went ahead and screamed or did stuff. Kind of use this as an announcement speaker because it goes into like the actual rest of the parts. But yeah. I played some pool. Wasn't good at it. But I'm pretty sure I'm still not good at it. But without further ado, let's go and see what's behind here. Literally nothing. Yeah, this was like a work in progress. So don't expect much from these maker rooms. This is more of like a kind of personal journey, you know? Like you go through the... Just go through the memories, you know? Okay, this is... I didn't check the rooms beforehand, because... I mean, heck. Why? Why should I? Because, like... I can't plan this video... at all. I have other ideas that I want to extrude before this game takes its last breath. Oh, wow. I think I remember these. It's like roundabout when... like... Poppy Playtime came out. Obviously, because we had the grav packs, but it's only one hand. Pretty sure there's better versions of these now. But yeah, this is basically it. Alright. Now... Oh. Right. And now, I think this is like one of my friends that I had. Smart Cart Maker Pen Sandbox. Oh yeah! I remember this. I remember this. This right here. I was about to like make something obviously kind of similar to Portal. This was before the idea of fractured reality. That only came around when like Dreamscape was a thing. But I was like planning to make like a Portal-esque game. But for the sake of transparency, I kind of had to let you guys in on a secret. Now do not hammer and curb stomp me with the judgment hammer. But back in the day, I may have been a little bit of a furry. I'm not now because, well, now realizing the reality of what they are. I mean, there's nothing bad. It's just I never got well with mascots or anything that remotely looks like one. So I just gave up. Became normal. Like everybody else. My friend obviously made a kitchen. Pretty nice at the time. It's like my first look at like a somewhat decent quality thing for working stuff. But yeah, that's kind of the whole backstory of that. And this is our next one, which looks to be a black hole. Half of these are just like goofy rooms where you just goof off. And right, there's nothing here. Fox Labs. Home. Now, Fox Lab, if you don't know, was originally going to be like a pretty cool game. This is like kind of the beginning, the foundation of fractured reality. This was after I played the Backrooms All Seen and whatnot. But as you can see, we have everything here. The doors, the goofy lights. Yeah, this was all custom, except for some like props. You could tell how old it is. I mean, look at these. Back then, I was like super amazed of how this looked. There was going to be like an animation where these boxes popped out and went through. As you can see, this was originally going to be a crazy game. Test 09. That was just like purely for like, you know what, but I'm going to show you what this does, if it will still work. This is the menu. The main menu of the game. Just look at it. And its beauty. Continue new game to lab. This is like supposed to be like the bone lab of Rec Room, you know? Alright, let me go and see. Subrooms. I'm going to bus station. I don't know if this is the exact one. This might be my older version of it, but I had one of my friends made like a room of it. Yeah, this is the bus station. And it looks to be the old version of it. By the looks of it, so you could tell that how the quality of the rooms have drastically changed. You could see that there's lights. Stuff actually looks like stuff. This is inspired by Portal Stories Mail as well. Just to let you guys have a know in that. That's why the lights are like this. Oh yeah, I forgot the goofiest bus. Well, maybe it's not that goofy. I can't remember. Oh no, it's just a normal bus animation. Me and my friend had like tons of fun when making this. I was like so excited, I over-obsessed on this, low-key. The original idea of the game was that the player was gonna go onto the bus and they were like a person who wanted to go and, well, you know, volunteered for the tests, but something went wrong. And, well, let's just say they ran into some foxes. O2. I think O2 is the most unfinished part of this. Can't remember. I remember it changed from, like, going from, like, hey, you're stuck in something went wrong during the testing protocol, to you just straight up get kidnapped by a bus. Which is what one of my friends thought of. Wasn't that bad of an idea. Oh yeah, and this is another one. This is like an older room. These are mostly out of sync. I made an invention. Where it's basically this truck. I could spawn you like a finished version of it. It's in my inventions. No, not oh no. Now, I apologize for the quality of my spelling. As you can see, I tried making a spooky monster, but it didn't work. Modeled after a fox. Oh, there it is. Campervan. It's not that fast, but it doesn't have an obviously does not have an interior. It's just a shell. It's like a shell, you know. Originally, I was gonna do like the interior, but then I kind of just forgot about it. All right, so now we go in to this one. Oh wait, that's not one of my rooms. So that's like the asset room for where I got all the assets for one of the... That's the same thing. Wait a minute. It's props and models. Props and models. Don't save. Yeah, it sucks that all this is gonna be gone. I really did spend some time making this. I'm not really that mad because... Oh wait, this is like the original, my friend and I made like, thought of like a game where basically you're the robot side or the other side. I think I'm probably gonna go and tell him in like a later date, see if we can go back and see what that game has become. But yeah, obviously this is one of the more newer rooms. Now, I can't remember what this was. This was probably when I got banned from Gorilla Tag, or maybe it was before that. Maybe I was still trying to work on Fox Lab, or what will soon to be called Fractured Reality. Or it's just an unused maker room. Just to make sure. Alright, we're still... I wonder if there's, like... if I can find that one room, which was, like, supposed to be, like... Because there's, like, a phase when I played Bone Lab, obviously the Quest version, not the PCVR version, but it was a phase that I went through. Oh no, this is the... This is the, it's a different world. I think this is the most recent. Definitely the most recent. This is definitely the most recent one. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, this is definitely the most recent one. This is a side-by-side comparison of the Wake Up GLaDOS, as you can see. So this is the Wake Up GLaDOS. We all know her. We all know what she is. She's kind of threw us into a hole. And then this is Daisy. Obviously modeled after when she gets her body built back together. This is just standard. Way too happy. Angry. Sad. Loading screen. Yeah. It was all of that. This is a model that I made from, like, the Portal props. It's just a stack of vaults. With the, you know what's, because... The reason why I wanted to play the reason why I wanted to go and play... Or no, not go and play. The reason why I wanted to design Fractured Reality is because I saw Portal 2 Repercussions, got bummed out that it wasn't going to come out ever, and decided to make my own Portal 2 Repercussions with some minor editing. But yeah. So eventually in these rooms we're gonna find something like Lucy. Lucy was obviously, again with these portal props, with the props and models. There we go. This could be an empty one or a full one. Just a disclaimer, some of these rooms might have some ill content, so...
You can name and publish this room by pressing this room on your watch.
I don't know if I deleted it. Hopefully I did, though, because that was times I did not want to go back into. Now, where did I last left off? Alright. Then we go into this one. Let's see. Oh no, this is like one of the... Yeah, this is a more... you could see, like, the different detailing with the... You know what? I made almost the entirety of this thing customly, except for these Portal 2, obvious Portal 2 props that you see. Let me know, by the way, if this is fire. And I should just go and save any of this stuff. Because, well, you know. Oh yeah, I also made a Lucy version. A bit different, you know. Way different. I just saw my dorm room. Is that a good sign? Oh, wait, maybe this is actually... This version might actually be the better version. I think I found it. Because there was like a version that was lost of Fox Labs. This is the exact same one by the looks of it, because the menu didn't change. I think it was the bus station is where we started to crack on with most of the work. Nope, this is actually just a copy of Fox Labs. Yeah, this is a one-to-one copy of Fox Labs. Another one-to-one copy of Fox Labs. Fox Lab 01. This has to be it. I think this one is like the bigger one where I thought of the menu design and changed it and tweaked it to be more grandiose and better. I can't remember if this is the reason why we left this. Oh no, this is the other one which my friend... Oh, sorry, the lag is actually crazy. Yeah, this is the more better version of it, but the thing is that my friend crashed out and tore this place to bits. Yeah. If you think I need new friends, just say it in the comments. I'm not going to tell you to like or subscribe. Just say if I need new... If maybe the shutdown of Rec Room might give me better friends. I don't think it will. I think if anything, if this game were to shut down and there would never be a carbon copy of it, I think if anything, that I'm gonna die inside. Literally. And I forgot, because this one's like probably on like one of the most unstable servers. Or my headset just doesn't really does not like this one. Alright. Now this one has to be... This one has to be a slightly... This was like when I actually, I believe, finished the entirety of the... You know what? Backrooms All Seen, which I will do a video on. This is the... No, this is actually the more updated version of this. You see, if you guys can tell, this is the main menu. It went from this cute kind of looking main menu to this thing. And I remember one of my friends saying that there was going to be like a shutter door that opened, casting this in a pretty nice glow when you click the lever or something like that. But yeah, this is basically the you-know-what. Obviously, this is like one of the face monitors of DayZ, just different. Because you know how Aperture Science has like the test chamber monitors and stuff. But yeah, you could tell this was going to be the game. The game. Yeah, it might be weird because it has some elements of furries. But you could tell that you're gonna probably, because there's guns, that you're gonna have one hell of a time killing them. Even if they might bitten your arm off. Who cares? Fun is fun. But yeah. Fun is like, it has the same rolling off the... Oh wait, I forgot. We have sub-rooms. And the other one I have to go and check. Oh, yikes. I low-key forgot about that. I forgot about the sub-rooms. And they're actually going to be fire. Because this is when I started really getting good at the game. This is when I started rolling the ball. It's when I started grinding and cooking. My other friend had some crazy ideas, which was obviously going to shutter and destroy the original idea. But, well, yeah. This is all inspired by the game called the Dreamscape World. Yeah, there's like a human variant and a non-human variant. And then yeah. I thought it looked good, and then it doesn't look creepy. If anything, it looks goofy as hell. Yeah. Yeah, you could tell that this is hell. This is not it. Forget what I said earlier. This is not it. Alright. Now, some of these rooms, I may not have the ability to remember what they are for. Oh yeah, this is it's actually pretty chill. You would have not known that this is a horror game, just how chill this room is. It looks like where the chill guy dwells, you know? I bet the other one's gonna be just as good, or it has nothing and it's a blank slate. I could have been more correct.
You can name and publish this room by pressing this room on your watch.
Oh, wait, this is the props and models again, actually. Mr. Rainbow's Funland. I remember this one. This one was like going to be like a multiple you-know-what thing. And of course, I had to help out. But it didn't work out. I was somebody else back in the day. I was, some may say, not human. Some may say a mimic. Okay, I'm done. I'm done using the joke. But some may say that I was a 14-year-old or 15-year-old beast. And not in a good way. In a freaky way. Of course, I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt because I had no knowledge of God's existence. If one were to open my brain wide open, they would find in my 15 or 14-year-old brain, they would find no knowledge of God. Maybe a little bit from my pastimes, but no knowledge. It was vacant. Some, dare I say, maybe too vacant. Oh, wait, hang on. Where's the button? Oh, dear. Forgot it flashbanged everything when you join. Well, I mean, this is Rec Room. Sometimes you're bound to just screw up. Alright. Hang on. Alright. So this is one of the original arts for one of the ideas of Lucy. Yeah, I was a very cringe kid back in the day. Do not get me wrong. Yeah. May not have the best of friends. This is one of the concept arts that I did back in the day for the Sphere, but it was unfinished. This is a computer that one of my friends made. A security camera. And wait for it. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be like the ending cutscene-esque area. It's like the area that you see at the end of one of the other games. And yeah, it's like one of the creatures that my friend made up. The old sphere models. Settings. Subrooms? No subrooms. Do not save. Probably should have clicked saved, but who cares? Probably not going to go and see them. That's why we're seeing them now, and that's why I'm recording this. Oh yeah, this is like one of my ideas. The idea room, if you were to say. It's like originally going to be like a floating like capsule where you can go and move across the gorges within Fractured Reality. What was the second button for? Yeah, I made a grenade launcher with double shields. Where you have to hold it like this. I made it basically an unstoppable grenade launcher. And then I made this thing. The PFS 1000 Sunblower. Nova. Wait, no, Novo. Sorry. Oh, this is the old one. Sorry. This is the Novo PFS 1000 Sunblower. You could tell it's pretty detailed. I basically took like a paint thrower, added some tanks, added some shelves to your liking, added a light, and most importantly, added a sight. Because who cares? Even though it's a paint thrower, you do need to be making this built like a tank because you want tanks in your life, don't you? It's still one of my best creations I've ever made. Apart from the characters, but this is the best gun creation. Even has a lid for the for gassing this thing back up. It's crazy. I know. It's probably the best. Is it the best thing that I made? Absolutely. Alright, so I don't know if this is a part of the Fractured Reality saga, which is probably nearing its end right now. Because this might be something else. Ah. The black screen of death. Is it the black screen of death? Indeed. It is. It is definitely a broken dream. Alright, so we're back in the rec room. We're not gonna go and see Broken Dream, obviously, because... Come on, gang! You really want me to go and crash my headset again? Anyways, we're gonna go back to our dorm room. Because... Rec room... wants to toy with us and toil with our patients. But let's go and see what this one is. This might be the one where I made like the more upgraded model of Lucy. Oh no, dude, this is Rusty's Revenge. So this is like when I got banned from the, you know what? This is when I got banned from Gorilla Tag, and I got mad, so I went back to Rec Room. And then I got the idea to turn myself into basically Ignited Bonnie. With extra steps. Unfortunately, that's pretty much all to this game. Just a... You know what? In this one, I remembered... It's like the golden age, actually. Pretty crazy. But... This is like a spooky mall. We got the GameStop. And then another room. We got the MTNT. We have this guy. In this Chuck E. Cheese looking place. Yeah, it looked a lot different, but, well, yeah. It changed a lot. So yeah, that was the some creepy mall. Now we're gonna go and jump into this random bag of fries. Which, unfortunately, has not that much, but anyways, this is like another room in the escapade of fractured reality. But yeah, there's nothing here, so I'm just gonna take you guys to the next one. This one might be it. This one might be the place where the Lucy is. And I could have been more correct. Yeah. Kinda suck, do I? At making models. Not really, actually. This is better than the original ideas. Like, way better. In fact, I took her arm and used it in Daisy. Which, actually, this is the original area where... yeah, this monstrosity. I made the arm, and it actually looked fire. But, yeah. And then, I added basically that, but on two sides. Mirrored them. And, well... yeah. I tried my best. Oh yeah, we have like the entirety back here is the entirety of a Backrooms All Seeing level. Yeah, this is literally a Backrooms All Seeing level. In a half. For like testing the AI and stuff. You get the idea. But yeah. At last, we come to one of my friends' I worked with my friend on this. It was about the time when I made like turn Daisy into a FNAF animatronic. Basically recently. And this game has changed a lot. Let's get in. Maybe it wasn't finished. But it does have sick animations. You cannot deny that. This is obviously a beta. Yeah, this thing was crazy fast for its time in the lore. I mean, look at these ships, gang. The most crazy. I gotta tell you, some of my friends, even though they might not look like a good influence, surely do have a good influence on the Rec Room community. But obviously that doesn't matter. Because... how do I put this? This game is... I already said in the very beginning, this game is going to... major fracture detected. And probably... come to the ground. Alright, so we come to the magnum opus of Rec Room. My final creation that I've made. Daisy. Again. Yeah. When I heard of the Nosy drama, I wanted a slice. So then I made this thing. Her and her sharp nails and Bible. And you can probably dropkick me so hard that I get knocked into tomorrow. Instantly. As you can tell, there's some detail. This is like the storage reservoir, the turbocharger. Because this is back when I was going to attempt to simplify her in a way that I would make it easier for me to build for an unskilled mine. Which means she had no fusion reactor. Oh, you guys don't even know that. She might be unstoppable by the time I get to actually building her in real life. It might be over for most of us. But yeah, as you can tell, this is basically her. In the flesh. Still kind of sucked at making her look kind of slim. And just a warning to any headphone users or anybody who has their volume turned up, I have sincere apologies. You might want to turn your stuff down in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I missed it. Alright, so, I mean, yeah. Outside of that, we have a picture here of what she looked like before her shorts got turned blue. That's why there's a toilet here, because me and my friend had an evil idea of giving a plunger teeth and eyes. That's basically it. We have some obviously crazy, we have a crazy soundtrack. And yeah. This button turns it to nighttime to make her look more sinister. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss how easy it is to develop in this game. Like, if you go look at if you look at other games and modeling and whatnot, I'm telling you, it low-key kind of sucks. It's kind of complicated. I can get why it's complicated because you need like code and stuff. But I mean, Rec Room, you can just grab a maker pen and just start drawing. Unfortunately, that won't be a thing anymore. Well, we've made it thus far in the quest, on the personal quest. So let's return to the room. I think I accidentally clicked save. Oh no. Ooh. Conclusion. I was weird back in the day, but I don't have to worry about that, because at least I have godly self-control. But also, this has been a nice nostalgia trip. And, well, I mean, I hope you guys like it. And, well, yeah. It's only 3 days of school before I can finally enjoy some of that summer fun. Some of that summer fun, gang! I can finally be free! I'm back! At least I'm not gonna go back in the building. Nah, dude, just imagine Rec Room becomes self-aware and just starts taking its players. Ah! Help me! The game is trying to drag me into the... I mean, some people will not even fight it. They'll probably just accept their fate because they miss the nostalgia of this game, which is not gonna exist anymore. But yeah. So one last thing I wanna do is grab our maker pen and basically just show you how would this work. This is my favorite weapon. If I can get more of this, I will. Yeah, there's a shooting range in my room. Big deal. Big deal. And at one point I got obsessed by adding like a whole outside area. So I just did exactly that. Added an air conditioning unit, a vent. So I can vent. Pause. Chill. But yeah. Those are my personal tour of my very personal rooms. You're gonna see this on the channel to get to know how freaky I was back in the day. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I wasn't that freaky. But all in all, please do not go ahead and be like, "What are you doing, Rusty? Get that out of your gutter!" Because it already has been gotten out of my gutter, and now I'm normal, and probably gonna be depressed by the time this game takes its final breath. But yeah, that's been Rusty Red Fox. I've just shown you several layers of the creative cycle, and well, yeah. Remember, guys, Rec Room might come back soon. Don't feel bad about it. It might not say Rec Room, but it might be Rec Room. Kind of, not really. Until we meet again, that's been Rusty Red Fox. I hope Jesus is with all you guys. And if you can, pray for me to change and not revert back to those rooms at any point. And, well, yeah, it's been Rusty Red Fox. Remember, don't get tagged, don't get juked, have fun. See ya. Bye.